Well, hey there, boys and girls. We're here at the Lucid showroom in Saudi Arabia. I'm with Faisal, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Lucid vehicle. One's right behind us, and right in front of us. And then we're going to kind of like walk through, or Faisal's going to walk through and tell us a little bit about the technology that's in the Lucid, and then maybe we can talk about the interior. So let's start off with the powertrain, which is kind of a good spot.
Yeah, so welcome Sandy to the showroom.
Thank you.
And of course, we're very proud of our technology. We are a technological firm, and the drive unit is where it really starts.
Yeah.
So you can see how compact the drive unit is, and then basically what it does is the density of the power that this produces is one of the highest in the world right now. It's about 40% less weight than our closest competitor, but you get about 40% more horsepower out of this thing.
Yeah. So while we're here, one of the reasons for that is because of what I've been telling people for a long time. If you want to get the most density, electric density, you pretty much have to go with a hairpin. Now, that wasn't invented by Lucid or Tesla. That was done by General Motors a long time ago. But this, in combination with it's not really a transmission, it's a gearbox. By putting these two together, you wind up with more power and you wind up with a quieter unit. So there's a lot of good things here inside the Lucid motor or drivetrain. So now we move over to brains.
To the brains, the Wonder Box, as we call it. You can see it's also very lightweight, 19.2 kilos, and then we're getting roughly about 300 plus kilowatt per kilogram, right, out of this of wattage. And this is what enables us to even have the bi-directional, charging. You can actually power up your home, through the combination of having this technology, this brain controlled.
Yeah. So we always talk about inverters when we're talking about Tesla or anybody else, Rivian, but this one is an inverter converter. So it moves in both directions.
So,
yeah. And then the power.
So here you basically see what fuels our vehicle. And the battery system is another thing that we are fully vertically integrated as a company. We buy the cells and then we do the magic of what you see in the modules, and then of course the battery pack itself. Now in the Dream Edition that me and you were just riding, we have a 112 kilowatt system that powers it and gives us that 520 miles of range. Currently that's the highest. We get about four and a half miles per kilowatt. And we will continue to work on making that better. But our closest competitor, again, is in the 3.9, 3.8 range. And you can see how compact it is, how perfectly it's packaged. And as you know, Ativa, which is the mother company of Lucid Motors, was a battery supplier. That's how we began. Our DNA is in the DNA is the battery systems itself, and we provided that to multiple OEMs in the Formula E.
So do you actually make the cells?
No, the cells are bought by LG Chem and Samsung, our current suppliers.
Yeah.
But we take those cells and then we put them in the modules and then the battery management system around it.
Yeah, one of the things I like is that this is a module. It's different than what some of the other companies do, where this is all just basically cemented all together. So these, one good thing about them is I can pull these out, and if they're not functioning as well as what I need or want for a car, then I can stick them in my basement and turn it into a backup supply for generating power. So that's a quick download here. I will tell you that I just had a ride in the pre-production unit that's sitting outside, and it rides very nice. but it doesn't look nearly as nice as that. This is, normally I don't like a lot of bling, as it were, but if I was going to buy an electric vehicle and I wanted to be noticed, this would certainly do the trick. I love that red. Normally I just buy white cars, but that red is something to die for. And just that one style line. Normally I don't care much for that either, but on here it just looks wonderful. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's. Is there anything else you wanted to add?
I think we could look at the interior.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's have a look. The one thing that I can tell you is that I have never driven one of these, but I've sat in a couple of them, and the front seats are good. I still think that the best seat on the planet is Tesla's for a front seat, but this rear seat is to die for. This is the kind of seat that you'd want for a 1,000-mile trip. Or if you were the rich guy, I guess you could you'd be spending most of your time back there. But the interior is kind of cool. It's clean. It's well pointed. There's no question about it. I went around the car a little bit, and where you can see gaps and things like that on the Gold car, this one here is this is a production vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is really quite nice. Really.